Yes, everybody, we are back live in the building for some Champions League action, the quarterfinals. And guys, tonight I think it's going to be a very special atmosphere at Villa Park. Obviously, it's going to be a really difficult hurdle to overcome to try to come back from a 3-1 deficit from the first leg at the Parc des Princes. But guys, if Villa score in the first half and they manage to not concede, who knows? Anything is possible in football. I mean, nobody expected Arsenal to beat Real Madrid 3-0 last week. So you never know in this one. You really never know. The only thing I'll say, and actually surprisingly enough, Ousmane Dembele isn't starting for PSG tonight. But yeah, you still look at that attack from PSG and you wonder how they're not going to score. Wait, never mind. Sorry, Ousmane Dembele is starting. It's Barcola, Ousmane Dembele, and Kvaradona. So it's actually Désiré Doué who's on the bench, surprisingly enough. I didn't expect that. I definitely thought, given the vein of form he's in right now, I thought Désiré Doué would start. But, I mean, he's definitely going to come off the bench. And again, that midfield three from PSG, Vitinha, João Neves, and Ruiz. Bro, it's going to be difficult for Villa. But, you know, you never know. You never know. On a European night at Villa Park, like I said, the atmosphere should be incredible. I will make sure to turn up the crowd noise. But guys, I want to know your score predictions. I want to know how everybody's doing in the building. I hope you all had a beautiful day. And I hope you're ready for some energy tonight, you guys. We're definitely going to be bringing that energy tonight. But obviously hoping for a great game. Thank you, LFC Louis. I appreciate the support. So guys, I put out a poll saying, can Villa complete a comeback tonight? And let me see how many of you guys have voted so far. Let's see how many of you guys have voted. Wow, it looks like it's raining too. It looks like it's raining, guys, which those conditions could... Whoa, look at the... Tifo. This is Villa Park. Oh my god, guys. Look at that Tifo. I'm telling you, it could be a special European night here. So, guys... The question was, can Villa complete a comeback tonight? Over 130 of you guys have voted. 48% think yes, with the power of Villa Park, they can come back. And then 52%, so a majority of you guys say that PSG are too good. So let's see. It's pretty much split evenly. Let's see what ends up happening. I'm really curious to see what will end up happening. But let me just fix this. I'm not sure what happened there. Guys, the atmosphere is going to be something special. Wow, Football Edit says, I think Villa will win 2-0, 4-2 on pens. Tommy, nice to see you in the building. I'm sick, I do not... Oh, Bere, I'm sorry to hear that. Just know that if you're in the building, we're only going to be bringing positive vibes. So I hope that we can all lift you because, yeah, when you're in bed all day, I agree. It sucks. It sucks, and we're going to be doing our best to bring those positive vibes, okay? Because I know that feeling sucks. All right. There we are. That should be fixed. Let this... Bro, Leo, this is Villa Park. I'm seeing it right now. The tifo is unbelievable from the Villa fans. And look at everybody holding up the scarves. Guys, everybody in that building will be believing that a comeback is possible. It is pouring. Again, the English know how to play in the pouring rain. The Parisians a little bit less. So let's see what ends up happening. Sepster says, come on, Villa. It seems like most of you guys are actually for Villa. Is that the energy I'm sensing here? Big up, Barmy. Thank you for the support. Connor says, I'm at the game. No way, Connor. Enjoy the game. It's going to be crazy. The atmosphere is going to be crazy. I'm going to hydrate for Villa to score an early goal. Not because I'm necessarily supporting a team. Just I want a crazy game. I want a game full of action and drama. And I think if Villa scored, it would just make for crazy drama and stuff. Unknown 97. I am gonna be in. I am planning to be in Liverpool for the parade, but the tickets for the last game are just too expensive, so I'm not gonna be able to go to the last game. But I will be in Liverpool hopefully. Look at the We Are Villa Park thing, bro. It's insane. The tifo is unbelievable. Credit to the Villa fans, bro. Credit to the Villa fans. I've got it on live. Love it, Hasham. This game is about to be crazy. I hope so, veggies. I have goosebumps, says Hasham. Elena, I couldn't find your channel. I love your videos so much. I was supposed to sleep 45 minutes ago. Toxic B, thank you for the kind words. Who do you think will win, Malek? I do think PSG will win it in the end. I think there's just too much quality there, but Villa will put up a fight. I just think, like I said, you look at the attack and you think about the fact that PSG have Désiré Doué on the freaking bench. It just tells you how strong their attack is, you know? Dembélé, Kvaradona, and Barcola. Crazy. On the bench, they have Désiré Doué, Gonzalo Ramos, Zaïre-Emery. Bro. Why are they using the Euro? I didn't hear the song, actually. I didn't hear the song. You're right beside it. Connor, that's unreal. Guys, imagine how big of a night. Rashford definitely made the right move going from United to Villa, though, for the rest of this season at least. Not to disrespect Man United too much, but he's playing in a quarterfinal of the Champions League right now and starting for Villa over Oli Watkins, which I think probably nobody would have expected. If you told me at the start of this season that Rashford would be starting over Oli Watkins for Villa, I wouldn't have believed you. But that's the beauty of football. You never know what's going to happen. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Once it really kicks off. There we go, guys. The game has officially kicked off. The game has officially kicked off. I want to hear your score predictions. Guys, let me know your score predictions in the chat. I want to try to see if in the end anybody gets it right, because I think this one is very, very difficult, to be fair, to predict. Very difficult to predict. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Villa win, which would mean that it's not enough from Villa. PSG would end up going through because obviously they won the first game 3-1. That's my personal prediction. 2-1 Villa, but PSG end up going through. By the way, guys, I'm going to turn up the crowd noise. Let me know if you can hear the crowd noise, okay? Because like I said, I expect the crowd noise at Villa Park to be crazy tonight. So I really want us to feel the energy, okay? Let me know if you can hear it. And I'm going to fix this. Wow, look. Oh no, the PSG fans are making some noise too. Fair play to PSG as well. Listen to that noise, bro. Listen to that noise. Bro. Bro. Villa already have a corner a minute and 30 seconds in. I'm telling you, this could be some game. Léo, tu vas supporter le PSG en bon français que tu es. Moi, je préfère LOSC, alors je sais pas. Hein. Non, mais pour mon ami Pablo, quand même, j'ai l'un de mes meilleurs amis d'enfance. Il adore le PSG, alors I gotta send my love for him. Oh my God, close for Villa already. Guys, close for Villa. Oh, Nana with a header. That goes just wide. But listen to that noise. Bro. Oh my God, what a chance for Villa already from the corner. Look. Oh, Nana. Oh no, sorry. It's going to be another corner. Never mind, it wasn't him. It came off a PSG player. It's going to be another corner for Villa. Bro, this is crazy. Thank you, Fred. This is crazy, bro. Let's go, Elena. Congratulations. Oh, look at Rashford in the box. Oh, my God. Bro, Villa are bringing the energy already. 2 minutes in the game. Villa definitely have a chance. Bro, I said if they score in the first half and they manage to not concede, everybody at Villa Park will believe. Remember, if the score ends 2-0, for example, it would go to extra time. And it could potentially go to penalties. So this could be crazy, you guys. This could be crazy. Already a banger of a game. I know, iconic. I know. I don't want to think about that, though. Toxic B because of copyright. The stream would get taken down in a second. In 1 second, it would get taken down. If they score early, or they just score in the first half and don't concede, that's the key. That really is the key. Thank you, David. We need Sasha to make Villa. Well, if he comes by, Sasha will come onto the stream. I was just petting him earlier. Nice to see you, Shrek. OG in the building. I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Lauren, I just want a great game, to be honest. Antoine, what's good in the building? This is a big night. Do you think PSG are going to end up going through then? Do you think PSG will end up going through? Yes, the parade, if Liverpool end up winning the league, would be on May 26th. And it's my dream to go. So I'm trying to plan that right now. It's my dream to go to the Liverpool parade if Liverpool ends up going. Copyright means that UEFA owns the rights to the game being shown. So if I were to show it on stream, it would get taken down right away. Automatically, it would get taken down. It would get the strike would appear right away, is what would end up happening. What's up, Red Knight? Yo, Saka fan, nice to see you in the building. Who are you supporting tonight? Hello, Landon in the building. What's good? Guys, I can feel the energy of Villa Park right now. Guys, I can feel the energy. This is why we love football. Even though PSG are obviously the heavy favorites, you never know what could happen. You never know what could happen. And this is why even when it's not your team playing, I'm in love with this sport. I'm in love with this sport. I want a Champions League final. Damn, Connor, it couldn't. The semi-final could end up being all English. If Villa go through tonight and Arsenal go through tomorrow, it could be an all English semi-final. Aston Villa against Arsenal, which I don't think anyone would have predicted. I don't think anyone would have predicted that, which is crazy. Really crazy. Yo, Finny, nice to see you in the building. Is Max back tomorrow? No, Finny, unfortunately, Max won't be able to make it. He was supposed to be there, obviously, but one of his best friends is visiting him, and he only sees him once or twice a year, so he had to see him. So, unfortunately, he won't be here tomorrow night, but you best believe I'm going to be bringing the energy. You best believe, because it should be a crazy game. Thank you, Lee Guy. I appreciate it. You'll never walk alone. Right now, it's still 0-0. But it's been an end-to-end game so far. It's been end-to-end. Saka fan says, as an Arsenal fan, I support Villa. Very underrated team. And it would be a fairy tale for their fan base and team as well. Don't know why Asensio is benched though. Maybe a small injury or something. Or maybe for impact off the bench. Yo, Natalia, our Colombian scouser. Nice to see you in the building. What's good? Ziad says Desiré Doué is magic. I agree. Desiré Doué is magic. I just don't know why he's not starting for PSG tonight. But he'll definitely come off the bench. You best believe he'll come off the bench. Probably early on. Yes, Billy Walters. I'll be live tomorrow night as well for the Real Madrid-Arsenal game. And I should be live on Thursday as well. Guys, let me know in the building if you would tune in. If we did a live on Thursday too to see if Lyon could beat Man United in Europa League. And so we could be on Ryan Cherki watch. Let me know. Let me know, let me know. Listen to the atmosphere, bro. Listen to the atmosphere. I'm telling you, if Villa score, it's going to go crazy. Thank you, Jay. Love, thank you. Thank you very much. Jolivi 3S. Thank you very much for that. For the support. No way, Antoine says, Leo, I'm at Villa Park. The ticket cost me £237. I won't be in the chat long because I don't have much internet and I have to watch the match. Antoine, bon courage, profite du match. On peut entendre que l'ambiance a l'air totalement dingue à Villa Park. Alors Antoine, vraiment, profite du match, guys. He spent £237 on the ticket, but bro, the atmosphere, it seems like it's crazy, so enjoy. Enjoy, brother. I think the game is going to be fantastic. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Just listen to the noise. Doggy says, Leo, I go to the trophy parade all the time and I love them. Wait, do you mean if Liverpool go on to win the Premier League? Sonny, nice to see you in the building. Sonny, you have responsibilities because I don't see other mods in the building right now. Sonny, I haven't seen Deliora yet, so you got responsibilities tonight. Dara, I'm sorry to hear that. Maps, nice to see you in the building. What's good? Ziad says football's in good hands with Yamal, Desiree Doué, and Ryan Cherki for the future. I agree, bro. They're all ballers. Ballers. Absolutely. Yo, Top Football Edits. Nice to see you in the building. I'm doing well. How are you? Mahmoud says, yo, Leo, I'm glad to see you today. Who do you think is going to win? I predict PSG to win 2-0, but I want Aston Villa to win. Love you, Leo. Love you too, Mahmoud. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Villa win, but PSG to go through. That's my personal prediction. Yeah, Sonny, you got to step up tonight. Big time. Step up big time. Me neither, Drew. All I want is just a great game with goals and drama. That's all. That's all I got on my mind right now. What's the score in the other game? It's still 0-0. Still 0-0. Dortmund have some job on their hands though, because they have to score 4 against Barca and not concede any to try to get back in this one. So I really don't think Dortmund stand a chance tonight. But Villa, on the other hand, I really do believe stand a chance. If they get an early goal, I'm telling you, Villa Park will explode. And they could have a counterattack here. They could have a counterattack. It's played on the left-hand side. Rashford has it. Oh my god. Oh, I thought Villa would maybe get a counterattack. Oh, as I say that, PSG on the counter. Barcola on their left-hand side. Barcola can cross it to Dembele. Oh my god, it's on top. They scored. Hakimi. PSG have silenced Villa Park. Achraf Hakimi makes it 1-0. And I think that's poor goalkeeping for Martinez. I gotta be honest. I think that's really poor goalkeeping for Martinez. I gotta be honest. That's really poor. I initially thought Villa were going to score on the counter. And just like that, PSG got it. Look at the pace with Barcola on the left-hand side. And it was just a rebound goal for Hakimi. Man. That's a big blow for Villa to concede that early on. 1-0 for PSG. Wow. Look how incisive PSG were on that counter. Barcola on the left-hand side. He had space. He crossed it. And bro, Martinez just parried it away, but he put it on a plate. He put it on a plate for Hakimi, who just tapped it home. He should have caught that, the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper really should have caught that. Guys, do you agree that that's a goalkeeping mistake, or do you think Martinez couldn't have done much there? What do you guys think? Saka fan says, don't give up Villa. Miracles can always happen. Well, Villa now have to score 3 to take it to extra time. They have to score 3 goals. They have to equal the same scoreline, the same exact scoreline as the first leg, which is PSG beating them at the Parc des Princes 3-1. That's the only way they will take it to extra time. Which, to be honest, seems unlikely. Let's be real. Because of the firepower PSG have. And how good PSG have been this season. How good they've been this season. No, wait, no way. Have Dortmund scored? Bro, I gotta pull up the Dortmund game. Guirassy scored apparently. Wait, let me pull it up on a second screen. Apparently Dortmund have scored already, you guys. Apparently Guirassy has given Dortmund some bit of hope. Let me have a look. Apparently it was a penalty. Pull it up on a second. Let me have a look here. Wow, down the middle on Chesney. Guys, Panenka. Bro, it's a Panenka from Guirassy. He just chipped Chesney. And now Borussia Dortmund will believe they can. Now they need to score 3. So, in both games, both teams, in order to take it to extra time, have to score the same exact goals. Villa have to score 3, and Dortmund have to score 3. Which team of the two do you think is more likely to complete the comeback? I want to hear what you guys think. Who's more likely to complete the biggest upset tonight? Villa or Dortmund? I'm curious what you guys have to say. Me personally, oh god, it's hard to say. Because I think both Barca and PSG have so much quality going forward that I don't see how they don't score more. That's the problem. That's the problem. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Dortmund? Most of you guys seem to think Dortmund have a better chance of coming back. Neither, says Junior. Come on, you gotta believe in the magic of the Champions League. Guys, don't say neither. I want you guys to be believers. Come on. You gotta be believers in miracles. I share a birthday with Yamal. Oh, that's sick, doggy. That's sick. Invisible Duo, nice to see you in the building. I'm doing well, how are you? So I see most of you guys think that it's more likely that Dortmund will complete a comeback than Aston Villa. Big up, Sonny. Thank you for the super chat. Who says, Leo, I'm becoming an Ipswich Town fan this weekend, and if you understand why. Wait, who do Ipswich play this week? Oh, yes, I know why. I don't need to look. Sonny says, I'm becoming an Ipswich fan this weekend because, guys, if Ipswich lose to Arsenal this weekend, beat Arsenal this weekend, and we beat Leicester, we would be crowned Premier League champions this weekend. And that's why Sonny is saying I'm an Ipswich fan this weekend. That would be wild, bro. That would be crazy. But I don't see it happening, honestly. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening, bro. Big up Patrick, who says, hey, Leo, I can't watch the first half tonight as I'm doing media studies coursework. Cool. But I'd love Villa to win because it's great for them to get a UCL final. Unlikely now, though, sadly. But a man can dream. It will, football edits. Yes, indeed. Leo, are you doing an Arsenal Real Madrid watch along? Yes, Carl. I'll be live tomorrow night as well for the Arsenal Real Madrid game. I will be live tomorrow night as well. Monkey says Dortmund have a better chance. Wow, most of you guys seem to think that. Juice World says Real Madrid is going to come back against Arsenal tomorrow. Imagine. And Elena says don't stop believing. Up the damn Reds. Yes, indeed, Sonny. Gonna win it at Spurs. Imagine if we win it at Anfield. That would be so freaking special. That would be so special. It would be legendary. Theo, nice to see you in the building. What's good? What's my favorite German team? Borussia Dortmund. Because of the fans. Leeds fan in the building. You guys are getting promoted, so congratulations on that. Les billets coûtent... Jeez, bah Antoine, vous gagnez déjà 1-0, hein. Damn, Antoine. Mais t'es avec les fans de PSG ou les fans de Villa? I'll be back tomorrow. Yes, Sonny, it should be a great game tomorrow as well. Ziad, I used to speak 3. I used to be fluent in Icelandic, but I've really lost touch with it. So I can't say I'm really fluent in Icelandic anymore. So really just English and French completely fluently. Yes, Liverpool fan, of course I remember you. Was good. C'est fou le prix. C'est fou le prix. It's too crazy of a price. You share a birthday with a legend, Johan Cruyff. Wow, lucky. Lucky you. Wow. If Dortmund apparently have 6 shots and Barca none. Ooh, Villa have some space here. It's played towards the middle. Oh! Oh my god. Villa were in a dangerous position, but they couldn't get a shot off on target. MZ, nice to see you in the building. Welcome in the live. Just know that we're also live for every single Liverpool game, so welcome in the building. Welcome to the good vibes in the building. Dortmund are apparently cooking against Barca right now. I'm going to pull up a second screen then. You guys are saying that the Dortmund are playing that well that I'm going to pull up a second screen right now because you're getting me hyped about that game right now. Saying that Dortmund could potentially pull off a miracle comeback. So let me pull it open. Yeah, I'm going to have a second screen here. Villa. It's going to be crossed in, whipped in by McGinn. Oh, they get a shot on target. Oh, it's cleared away. Villa with a shot on target. Mon seul salaire est en larmes, mais pour moi, ça vaut le coup. Oh là là, Antoine. You're a big fan. J'espère que ça se passe bien ce soir pour toi, mon gars. Salim, what's good? Nice to see you in the building. Dortmund can come back, not gonna lie, says Veggies. Oh my lord, you guys believe it? That is not Yamal. Sonny, I think you share a birthday with Rafinha. Oh, Rashford in the box. Oh, Marquinhos. He was offsides anyways. He was offsides. Bro, top football, I can't even pick between Isaac and Alvarez. I would love both so much. How about this? If they were both the same price, I do think I would go for Isaac. But if you're telling me who's more realistic, probably Alvarez. Just because Newcastle won't want to sell Isaac and they're going to get Champions League football. So... Big up Patrick, thank you for the super chat, my brother, who says I can't find memberships on iOS, but my first dono, thank you, brother. Dortmund apparently have 1.75 XG, is that true? Let me check. Bro, that would be crazy. Let me have a look at that. Nah, bro, that would be so wild. What? Bro. Dortmund have 1.75 XG and Barca have 0 XG after 19 minutes. Can you give me a hint, Sonny? Bro, I posted about the 97 on Instagram. On Instagram and on YouTube. Super Stan, you'll never walk alone. Bro, I cannot believe Dortmund are dominating that much in terms of chances so far. That's crazy, bro. Nah, all good, bro. Tu penses que le Real Madrid va gagner demain? J'ai aucune idée, and that's the beauty of the Champions League. I have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow night, and I'm not going to try to predict it because I'll look like an idiot. But let me just put it this way. I never thought Arsenal would beat Real Madrid 3-0. I'll put it that way. Oh, Toxic B says I share the same birthday as Liverpool legend Ian Rush. You know, I met Ian Rush when I was at Anfield, and he is an absolute gentleman. Such a nice guy. Big up Fishy1, I want W's in the building, who's been a community support member for 6 freaking months. Thank you for the support. Who says PSG 4-0 win, Dortmund comeback. Oh my god, imagine. You really think Dortmund can come back? 2 more wins indeed, Theo. I know I shouldn't be saying this, but PSG deserves the Champions League. They've been crazy this season. They have been crazy this season. And imagine, now they've already won the French League. So now they can just fully focus on the Champions League, which is crazy. In April, they can fully focus. It's crazy, bro. Antoine says, do you share the same birthday as Jersey Dudek? No way. Dudek? Bro, that's legendary. I don't even know who I share my birthday with. All I know is I share the birthday on the same day when we signed Dominik Szoboszlai. So this year, I remember how special my birthday felt because we announced a new signing on my birthday, which I was so hyped about, the fact we signed Dominik Szoboszlai. Well, it wasn't this year, it was the year before, right? Because we didn't sign him the past summer, but the summer before. We could be champions. Bro, Ben, we could be champions this coming weekend. If Arsenal lose to Ipswich and we beat Leicester. Hey Leo, who do you think will win the second leg tomorrow? I don't know. It's impossible to predict, bro. But we will be back live in the building for tomorrow. Definitely we'll be live in the building for that game because I think it's going to be a crazy game filled with drama. And my boy James is going to be at the game as well. He's in Madrid right now. Guys, JSM44 is in Madrid. So he not only went to the Atletico Madrid game yesterday, but he's going to the Real Madrid game tomorrow. So he's going to be in for some crazy action. Leo, I'm in Spain for this week. Liverpool fan, are you going to any of the games? Or are you just in Spain on holiday? No, Elena, my birthday's on June 30th. That's the day we triggered the release clause of Dominik Szoboszlai from Leipzig. Barath says, hey Leo, why are you confident we'll sign you Julian Alvarez? I'm not, bro. I think it's very unlikely we do. Because he just joined Atletico Madrid the past summer, so I don't see them selling him. But let me just put it this way. I'm more confident we'll sign Alvarez than I am that we'll sign Isak. I think Isak is that unrealistic. And the reason I say that is because I'm so confident Newcastle will get Champions League football. And if they get Champions League football, they won't want to sell Isak unless it's a crazy price, like £150 million. And I don't see us putting that much money towards one player. That's just my personal opinion. Love that Go 12. Oh no, I'm sorry. Theo says on my birthday, Klopp announced he was leaving. Oh no. Hey Thomas, nice to see you in the building. I'm doing well, how are you? Iconic says James predicted a 4-0 win for Madrid. I think that as well. Wow, so you think they'll come back tomorrow? Man, it could be crazy then. Jalapenos in the building. Nice to see you, brother. Who says, come on, Villa, make the comeback. Come on. Jamie Gittins, no. Bro, apparently Dortmund... Guys, the left winger of Dortmund, I'm probably butchering his name, but Jamie Gittins, he's their left winger, he's English. They're apparently asking for 75 million, which that's way too crazy. He's still too young to pay that kind of price, bro. That's too much. I don't think we'd go for that. Yo, Sophia Colsa, nice to see you in the building. Who says, you alright, Leo? What do you reckon the odds are of Arsenal winning the Champions League? My soft spot for Dortmund is praying for a miracle. I think it's very unlikely that Arsenal win the Champions League. Why do I say that? One, because PSG are an incredible side this season, and they'll have to face PSG over 2 legs in the semi-finals. And on the other side of the bracket, they'll have to face probably either Barca or Inter Milan. That's what's most likely, which will be a very difficult final, you know? So, I don't know. I think Arsenal have a 10 to 15% chance of winning it at this stage. Maybe 10% chance. Oh no, PSG on the counter. Guys, I think PSG will score here. Dembele crosses it. 2-0. Game over. No way, Mendes scores again? Bro. Mendes scored? Bro, how's this possible? Guys. Nuno Mendes scored again? Bro, this guy's the best left back in the world this season. He scored in the first leg, a crucial goal to make it 3-1. And now he's already made it 2-0 for PSG. Oh god, you guys. It's already 2-0. Nuno Mendes. Bro, how is a left back in that position? Their freaking left back is playing in a striker's role. And do you see the touch and the finish? Bro, this guy's a striker. Why is he playing a left back? Bro, why is he playing a left back? Do you see the touch and the finish? It's post in. That one, Martinez could do nothing about it. Look at the touch. Bro, move him to striker. Why is he playing a left back? The PSG away end is going crazy. Everybody with their shirts off. All the PSG ultras with their shirts off. Bro, PSG this season do you see how clinical they are on the counterattack? I had a feeling they were going to score just with the... When you give PSG that amount of space this season, with the quality they have, bro, you felt it was going to be a goal. That's crazy. PSG are different gravy this season. Seems like Arsenal could use it. I personally don't like Martinez, so they could score many more goals. Bro, Martinez couldn't do anything about the second, though. I don't think he could have done anything about the second goal. But the first, I did think he could have done better. The Argentinian keeper. But damn. Yeah, guys, people are so... Wait, guys, apparently... Guys, correct me if I'm wrong. But apparently they played the Europa League song by mistake at Villa Park. Is that actually true? Guys... The Europa League anthem was played by accident at Villa Park. Bro, that is a big error. Like, the Champions League is basically the biggest competition in club football, and they played the Europa League anthem at Villa Park. Are you kidding me? Bro, what kind of monumental error is that? They're saying it's a mix-up, but bro, how is that possible? They're playing the Europa League music by mistake at Villa Park. What? Bro. By the way, Vitinha. Nah, bro. The midfield from PSG is different gravy. PSG this season. Bro, PSG this season are actually different gravy. Absolutely different gravy. Leo, do you think Nuno Mendes will get into Liverpool starting 11? 1,000%, bro. We need a left back as well. 1,000% he would get into our team. I'm shocked right now. Somebody is definitely getting sacked. And people are saying Emi Martinez having more Yashin trophies than Alisson is a crime against football. Lori, that's a fact. That's a fact. How Martinez has won that more often than Alisson, that is indeed a crime in football. Absolutely. What's up, Goofy Gooper? That's a throwback. Thank you for the support. No, Theo, I haven't watched the Baller League yet. Have you? And what do you think? Ooh, yeah, Patrick, let me try to send you. Hold on. You can let me know if it works, okay? Wait, Goofy Goopers. Isn't that from SpongeBob? It's giving me such a throwback to SpongeBob, or am I mistaken? Is it SpongeBob? I can't remember. It is SpongeBob, right? Goofy Goopers. Yeah, from the movie SpongeBob, right? Isn't it from the movie SpongeBob? Yeah, it is. Goofy Goopers. Oh, I love when I was a kid. SpongeBob was the show I would watch with my sister. We would wake up early on Saturday mornings and we would turn on Nickelodeon, and we would watch SpongeBob together, and it was our favorite show to watch together. That and The Simpsons. SpongeBob and The Simpsons. Oh! Guys, play on! Villa on the counter! Rashford! Rashford has some space! Is that a pen? Guys, that might be a pen for Villa. Yuri Tielemans was brought down in the box. That could be a pen for Villa. That could be a pen for Villa. Guys, it could be a pen for Villa. Hold on. SpongeBob is culture. Léo, tu es né le même jour que Maignan. Non, moi je suis né le 30 juillet. Le 30 juin, je veux dire. Le 30 juin. Bro, could that not have been a penalty? Ooh, Villa on the counter again. Guys, Yuri Tielemans has been in great form this season too. Is he going to play to Rashford? Rashford, 1-2. Oh, Yuri Tielemans! Goal! Goal for Villa! Guys, Villa Park is lighting up right now. Yuri Tielemans scores. This is what we needed for the game. Everybody at Villa Park is going to believe again. I wanted a great game. I wanted drama. And I know Villa still need to score 3 goals, but that gives them some hope in this game. It might end up being an own goal, but guys, that's going to give Villa hope. I think it's going to be given for Yuri Tielemans. Let's see. He was onside, by the way. Yeah, because I think that could be a goal because I think that shot was headed towards target anyways. Guys, it is 2-1 for Villa. And I know they still have a long way to go, but you never know. You never know what could happen. 2-1. Believe. Look at the Villa fans, bro. Look at the Villa fans. Do you see this? Bro. Do you see this right now? Bro. You think Villa were robbed of a pen, but it doesn't matter, Hesham, because the advantage was played and they ended up scoring within that same action. So whether that was a pen or not doesn't matter because they ended up scoring. But seriously, guys, if Villa score another, imagine the belief that's going to be there for Villa Park. Look at the high press too. McGinn. No, that's going to be a foul from McGinn. That's going to be a foul. Told you, bro, never give up, says Saka fan. Bro, we could be in for some crazy... This could really be crazy. Dortmund have a 2 expected goals, so XG, while Barca has 0.02. There's no way, Minigun. Let me have another look at that. Bro. Dortmund have a 2 XG, 2.00. Dortmund 0.02 in the game right now. Look at this. It's hard to see with the colors. But bro, Dortmund are dominating. Caden, nice to see you in the building, and I'm sorry to hear that. I hope we can bring in the good vibes in the building. Patrick, thank you for becoming a community support member again. You absolute legend. I want to see those emojis in the building. And Jack Dandy's World, nice to see you in the building as well. Oh yeah, Theo. I know there's a lot of creators and former legends that are involved in the Ballers League. Who is your favorite SpongeBob character? Favorite? I don't know, man. Who is my favorite character? I don't know if I had a favorite. I think it was... I don't think I had a favorite. I think I'm going to be boring and say SpongeBob. But I haven't watched SpongeBob probably in 10 years. It was just when I was a little kid that I used to watch it. Oh yeah, baby, we are here. Oh yes, Patrick. Oh yes, Patrick in the building. Nah, Kaden, don't be sorry. It's nice to see you in the building. It's me, Goofy Goopa. You brought back good memories there for me. Because I haven't thought about SpongeBob in years. We're going crazy with the emojis now. That's what I like to see. No worries, Liverpool fan 11. You're already supporting the channel by being in the building. So I really appreciate you. Man City says, when's the next time you're streaming? Because I was late. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be streaming for the Real Madrid Arsenal game, and then on Thursday I'll be streaming for the Man United Lyon game. So it's 3 streams in a row at night. Is Kubarsi underrated? Yes, bro. He's one of the best center backs in the world, and he's 17 years old. He's insane, bro. Even though I don't watch much of Barca, when I have, I've been so impressed with him. Do I think Salah will win the Ballon d'Or? No. And it really saddens me to say it, but if I'm being non-biased, it usually goes, if there isn't an international competition, big international competition happening, it usually goes to a player that won the Champions League. That's just what you see from previous seasons. I know Rodri won it without winning the Champions League, but he won the Euros. So, since there's no big international competition, I think it's going to be a player that wins the Champions League, which obviously Salah can't do, which is just devastating because Salah's had a crazy season. Oh yes, Sonny. Because there's 3 games that are going to be so exciting to watch, Sonny, so I just can't wait. I can't wait for this week. Big up, Man City. Your friend really didn't think Villa would score tonight? Really? In my birthday, my favorite group released an album. Oh, that's a great birthday present then. It's going to be at 8 p.m. UK time, Man City. That's when the game kicks off. So I'll be live just 5 minutes before. Grud, I have both games popped open and both games are actually great, so I don't know which one to really recommend for you. Claudia, nice to see you in the building, who says, yo Leo, do you think Madrid have the chance to come back? Yes, of course they do. If they score a goal in the first half, if they score an early goal, it's in their DNA. Whether we like them or not, the Champions League is in their DNA. There's no team that comes close to them in that competition. So every fan in that building will believe they can come back. Like James, JSM44 is going to the game tomorrow. His prediction for the game is 4-0 for Real Madrid. He thinks they'll complete the comeback. So if every fan believes that it's possible, then, and the players believe it too and they score an early goal, that momentum can really go a long way. You know, that belief. So you never know. You really never know. Yo, Mesa, my brother, nice to see you. Who do I want to win, Man United or Lyon? Lyon. I'm French. I'm half French, bro. Caden, sending my best to you. I know you'll cheer up. I know you will. Benny says it's going to be a PSG Inter final. Damn. Saka fan says, as an Arsenal fan, I trust my team, but not getting too confident. Come on, you Gunners. Yeah, you shouldn't be too confident. Ziad says, the way Unai Emery has taken Villa to the top is crazy. They were fighting relegation to fighting for the Champions League. Crazy. Crazy. What do you think about Xavi Simons at Liverpool, bro? Mason, that's a good question because the reliable journalist David Lynch said that we are interested in him, you guys. Xavi Simons, who could be available in the summer, and he could leave RB Leipzig. But Mason, if I gotta be honest with you, I would rather we put the majority of our funds on these 3 positions. A striker, I want a top striker, a left back, and a center back for the future. For me, those are the 3 positions. And Xavi Simons is more of a 10 or a left winger, which I don't think is our big priority. Because on the left wing, we have Lucho, we have Cody Gakpo. In the 10 role, we have Szoboszlai and we have Harvey Elliott. So, for me, unless Harvey Elliott leaves, which I don't want him to leave, I don't think that type of signing should be our priority. And the reality is Xavi Simons would cost a lot of money. He would cost probably 80 million euros or something. So, me personally, even though I do think he would do well under Slot and he would be a top signing, I just don't think it's the position we need the most. And as we know, we don't have unlimited funds. So I'd rather we allocate our resources in those 3 positions, especially, as you know, a striker is what costs the most. And And I want us to go big on a striker. You know, because Darwin Núñez is going to leave this summer. Oh, Patrick says, Leo, I just realized you're actually the first YouTuber I ever donated to or became a member of. It really means the world, Patrick, and all the support you've shown on the channel for a while really means everything. So thank you. Thank you, thank you. You don't know how much the support means. It means the world. That's a great one-time ball in behind. Let's play through the middle. Villa are in a dangerous position. Oh, it's well defended there. Well defended by PSG. PSG on the counter now. PSG on the counter. Uh-oh. I think it's Dembele. Dembele makes his way in the box. Oh, and he shoots over the bar. He shoots it over the bar. Dembele misses. But he was offsides anyways. He was offsides. Yeah, he was offsides. Big up, Sonny. Thank you very much for the super chat again. Guys, I want W's in the building for Sonny, who also is on major mod duty tonight. Because look, Mason says stop fake scores. Sonny says, random question, but what is your favorite band? Mine is One Direction. I'm sad they won't be together again. My favorite bands. That's a good question. Growing up, my favorite band was the Beatles, but I don't listen to the Beatles as much anymore. But when I was little, I remember hearing "Here Comes the Sun" by the Beatles, and that was one of my favorite songs ever as a kid. But now, my favorite band today, it's halftime, you guys. Halftime at Villa Park. Villa 1, PSG 2. Unai Emery doesn't look all too happy. He knows there's a big job. They got a big job on their hands here in the second half, but you never know. You really never know. Let me stop the timer. But guys, let me know in the building what your guys' favorite band is, okay? I'm trying to think. The thing is, I don't listen to bands that much. Like, I'll listen to jazz, and I'll listen... Like, for example, Bob Marley and the Wailers, I would say, is a band, because the Wailers were part of his ensemble. You know, Bob Marley never played by himself. And therefore, I would say that's the Wailers that are part of Bob Marley, I would say is my favorite of all time. I think that's what I would have to say. But otherwise... yeah, I think that's what I would say. But maybe overall in my life, I would say the Beatles then. Because as a kid, I remember how much I loved the Beatles. And I still listen to the Beatles from time to time. You know? Mamadashvili or Alisson? Bro, you can't ask that question. Alisson is the best goalkeeper in the world. Did you see the performance he pulled off against freaking West Ham this weekend? Like, for any doubters, that performance again proved, I mean, and the performance against PSG, like, in the first leg, how good Alisson is. I don't think he compares. I don't think he compares. Yeah, Patrick, I love jazz. I love jazz and reggae. It's so calming. PSG are too good, says Madrista. They have been so good this season. Who do you think will win the Champions League? Rocktify? I don't even know anymore. I initially was going to say Barca, but now looking up PSG every game, I'm just so impressed with them. Kendrick Lamar or Drake? Definitely Kendrick Lamar. For me, the best current rapper is Kendrick Lamar. That I like to listen to, at least. His lyrics, goddamn. And I actually met someone who, on a train, like randomly, I met this girl who knows someone who's very close to Kendrick Lamar, and she told me, so someone that knows him very well, that he's apparently a really shy guy as well in private, and a really nice guy, like a very low key guy, which often, rappers aren't. And apparently Kendrick Lamar is just like a really nice, low key kind of person, which is nice to hear because, yeah, it's not always the case with like superstar musicians. There tend to be egos and stuff, and apparently he really is a really nice guy. No, McAllister's not for sale. We will not let McAllister go to Real Madrid, so it is not true. It is not true. Also, I'm gonna send the bingo link for those of you that want to play, okay? I'll send the bingo link for those of you that want to play. Yep. Nah, but Elena, that's what I think is beautiful about music. Like, music, it's not something that you can explain. Everybody has different tunes that just gets them going and that they enjoy. And therefore, like, I don't think we should judge one another for the music we listen to. You know what I mean? Because we all have different tastes. And, uh, and I think that's the beauty of it. Like, again, music, I think it's just something where, like, as kids, there's certain tunes. Just like I remember when I was a kid and I heard, like, for example, for me, one of my favorite musicians in the world is a reggae artist called Junior Murvin. And I remember I was like 11 years old and I heard the voice of Junior Murvin, and I remember I got goosebumps. I was like, whoa. And to this day, he's in my top 3, top 5 favorite artists, and that's never gonna change because as a kid, that's just what made me move. Like, it felt so special. And I know that's not the case for everybody, but that's, again, music is so special in that way where I think you can't really explain it. You can't really explain it. And it is, I really do think the two most universal things in the world are sport and music. And I think one of the reasons we love football is because it brings us all together, no matter our background, our nationality, what language we speak. We can love the game together and appreciate the game together. And I think music is one of the only other things that is so universal in the same way. Just like I'll listen to Brazilian music. I love to listen to Brazilian music. It's in Portuguese. I don't speak any Portuguese, and yet I want to dance when I hear Brazilian music because it's just so good. And it doesn't matter whether I understand the lyrics. There's just something that's special about it. And I think it's the same way. If I see, like, I've been to Brazil, and Elena, you're going to appreciate this because I know you're Brazilian. I I went to the Copacabana beach, like the beach in Rio, and I see some of the footballers just juggling the ball and like the freedom within football, and I just appreciate their level of skill and the love I can see they have for football, just like playing for fun at the beach on this in the sand. And again, I don't speak the same language. I definitely can't play the similar kind of football, and yet it brings us together where I ended up playing with some people on the beach. Like we were just juggling together and then we played a little game. But it's the same thing where we don't need to speak the same language and yet we come together through it. And I just think that's the most special thing. And I know that's why we probably love football so much, and that's why I think we also love coming together in the building together here in this community that we have, where I know we're all from different nationalities, speak different languages, and yet look at how many OG of you guys are back in the building and how we all come together. Like for me, that's what makes all this most special. Not results of football games, because seasons come and go. There's ups and downs. Kamal says, hey Leo, so gutted that we aren't part of the Champions League knockout. I agree, but there's no shame in going out to this really good PSG side. By the way, mark the date, 27th. Why the 27th? Oh yeah, the 27th. That's when we play Spurs at home. Absolutely. Kamal says, mark the date, the 27th of April. I think we all know what's happening then. I'm going to start the bingo. For those of you that are playing, have fun, you guys. Good luck. Rory, nice to see you in the building. Who says, Leo, I'm in the building. I got one thing. PSG are winning the Champions League, no doubt. Wow, you're sure PSG will win it? Damn. Leo, there's a song called Figa de Juin, and I don't understand it, but I vibe to it. That's what I mean. That's the beauty of music. That's the beauty of music. Patrick says, I like Coldplay, and as of recently, a bit more rap, but I get the reggae jazz vibe too. My granddad loves country, so I like it when it's on the radio too, because it reminds me of him. That's beautiful. Thank you, Elena, for the kind words. I also like emo music on the sly. What I don't know what that is. What is it? It's also in French? Wait, I gotta look it up. Leo, remember when you met Mbappe? Yeah, I'm never gonna forget that day. Trust me. Being blindfolded for 10 hours too, you never forget a day like that. Can you give me players that people forget played for us? I'll start with Artur. Christian Poulsen. Poulsen. Bring back the beardless Leo. I gotta go for the Alisson look. I had to. Leo, do you think Darwin could leave Liverpool in the summer? I definitely think he'll leave Liverpool this summer. For me, that's the players that I'm personally sure will leave this summer are Darwin, Tyler Morton, Kelleher, and one of Costas or Robbo. One of the two will leave. Those are the transfers I'm sure about. And the reason with Darwin is because I do think he'll bring us major funds because Saudi is still interested. And if we can get the money back for him, we'll be able to reinvest that in a striker. So that's why I definitely think we're going to sell Darwin this summer. Definitely think so. Ryan Brewster, yeah, not forgot about him, to be fair. He has a Champions League medal. Don't forget about that. Abs Edit says score predictions for Real Madrid versus Arsenal. Share a birthday with Gabriel Martinelli. That's not that cool, though. I feel like he's not that special of a footballer. I don't know. I don't know how to predict Real Madrid versus Arsenal, but you know what? I think Real Madrid could do it. They know it's all about scoring an early goal. I think Real Madrid could do it. Kamal says Danny Ings and Iago Aspas played for us. Steven Kalker. Sebastian Coates. He ended up having a great rest of his career, by the way, at Sporting Lisbon. I think he even ended up captaining Sporting Lisbon. He was really good in Portugal after, I think. Leo, remember Liverpool versus Barca 2019? I'm never going to forget that. If Villa make a comeback, I'll be ecstatic. You never know, Jakey. It's possible in the second half. You never know. You know how in football. Do you think Dortmund are making a comeback? Again, you never know. They are dominant when you look at the stats. Guys, in the first half, Dortmund had a total of 10 shots, 7 shots on target for Borussia Dortmund, and Barca had none. Nil. 0. 7 shots on target to 0. I can't believe that Dortmund dominated Barca that hard. And it's not even like Barca made that many changes. Because Yamal, Lewandowski, and Rafinha are all starting. So they're still strong. That's the thing. Bloody Valentine. Wait, let me look it up. Bloody Valentine. MGK? MGK. I don't know this artist. But Sunny, I'm going to screenshot it. Rory says, Leo, do you think Harvey should go out on loan to improve? I don't know, because for me, he's good enough to get a lot more minutes for Liverpool. I don't understand why he's not playing more. You can tell he has the quality to be a difference maker. But yeah, if you're telling me the choice is between selling him and loaning him out this summer, I'd rather we loan him out. I don't want us to sell him. His dream is to be a Liverpool legend. His dream is to play for Liverpool. So we can't let go of a talent like that on a permanent. So yeah, Rory, I would rather he stays. But if it's a choice between like I said, letting him go on a permanent or on loan, I'd much rather on loan for sure. Patrick, I gotta say, I know nothing about Machine Gun Kelly. I know nothing. I think I've heard that name just a few times. But Eminem I used to listen to when I was a kid as well. And still to this day, when I work out, I listen to Eminem. Who's your second favorite team in the Premier League? I don't know if I really have one, I gotta be honest. I'm only really focused on Liverpool. 2 days until I go to Wicked again. Let's go. Elena. Yeah, it is halftime. It's halftime. Who are the two most likely signings Liverpool will make? A striker and a left back. Those are going to be. If you know Megan Fox, he's married to her. He's lucky. He's married to Megan Fox. Are you kidding? Jesus. Bro. Machine Gun Kelly. He has a name like that and he's married to Are you kidding? He's married to Megan Fox. Guys, the second half is about to kick off here. Second half is about to kick off. Let me get the timer ready. Here we go, you guys. Second half has officially kicked off. I want to hear your predictions for the second half. Do you think, and I'm talking about both games, because both games are exactly the same in terms of they have a hurdle to overcome in that Villa have to score 3 to get to extra time, and Borussia Dortmund also have to score 3 to go to extra time. I want you to let me know if you believe either team can do it and which you think is more likely to do it. I think Villa are more likely to do it, but here's my problem. PSG are that good that I don't see a world where Villa score 3, where they go all out on the attack, and PSG don't score another on the counter. They've already scored 2 tonight, and they have freaking Desiré Doué to bring off the bench. So I don't know. I don't see how I don't know. I just don't see how Villa do this. But I do think Villa are more likely to score 3, if that makes sense. I don't know, though, because I didn't really properly watch the Dortmund games, and by the looks of it, they completely dominated Barca. But I just struggled to believe that Barca will concede that many and not score with the fact that Rafinha, Lewandowski, and Yamal are on the pitch. Both teams will score this half, mark my words. Well, either way, I'm going to have both games popped open. The second half is about to begin in the Barca game. I see that the players are coming out as well. All right. Guys, let me know if you can hear the crowd noise. I'm turning it back up. Hey, Levy. Nice to see you in the building. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. Both teams will score this half, mark my words. Damn, Yusuf is going for 6-3 for PSG. Jesus. Out of curiosity, Leo, what's your nationality? I'm half French, half Icelandic. I'm gonna get a liter bottle. That's it, Patrick. You know I drink like 3 to 4 liters of liters of water per day. You really gotta keep hydrated. I'm gonna hydrate for crazy drama in both games in the second half because I know that's what many of us want to see. My goal for the second half is to finish this bottle, and this would have been 1.5 liters of water. That's the goal. Thank you, Levy, for the support. I really appreciate it. Ziad says the problem playing against PSG this season is that you can score against them, but you can't stop them from scoring with that team and attack. Completely agree. Spider-Man, because I lived 11 years in the US. I lived 11 years in New York, so actually my most natural language ended up becoming English, but I'm not American. I only went there because my family moved there for a bit, and then I finished my studies in the US, but then I came back to Europe after. But yeah, I lived 11 years, so the biggest chunk of my life, basically. Thank you, Sumiya, for the support. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Grud, it's one of my jobs, but I also run an Instagram called Liverpool Goals every single day. And then I also have side gigs that I do over the course of the year, just side jobs that I do. So it's not full-time YouTube. Not quite full-time. Kona says, Leo, love from Canada, hope for a crazy comeback for one of the games as well. Completely agree. Who do you think wins, Inter or Bayern? Inter. Because they're playing at home and they already have the advantage. The fact they won 2-1 in the first leg away from home. You know? Would you let Wataru Endo go? No. You need a squad player like that in your team. And I love him to bits. I don't want him to leave. Oui, Bonnie, j'habite en France. Et ma première langue, c'était le français. Patrick says, by the way, on a side note, reviewing the hate messages on TikTok of Liverpool not even being that good is what I live for. Oh, yes. Who do I think is winning the Ballon d'Or? A player that's going to be on the Champions League winning team, so it's too early to say. Because I have no clue who's going to win the Champions League. It's too unpredictable this season. Leon says, love from Ireland. I would love to visit Ireland. I say Borussia Dortmund will make a comeback. Damn. Yeah, Patrick. But that's what you get. People are jealous. People are jealous. That's how it be when you're top and you're clear by that many points. Dortmund have a corner, by the way. Dortmund score! Dortmund have just scored! Guys, Guirassy! Guirassy has scored again for Borussia Dortmund. The second goal in the game from him. He scored a penalty in the first half. And Borussia Dortmund, who completely dominated Barca in the first half, have now scored again. And they just need 2 more goals to take this extra time now. They scored from a corner. Oh my god, you guys. Guirassy with an open header. Bro. Dortmund could actually make a comeback. Nobody would have seen this coming tonight. Dortmund have dominated Barca. And it is now 2-0, 4-2 on aggregate for Barca. But like I said, if Dortmund scored 2 more, they would take this game to extra time. That's crazy. Dortmund have scored, bro. It's 2-0. I just saw the goal. Guirassy. Bro. I think... How many Champions League goals does Guirassy have now, bro? He's on so many goals. That's insane, bro. I'm in shock right now. Guirassy brace. I just hydrated for more drama, you guys, in both games. And Dortmund are bringing the drama so far tonight. I think all of us believe in that comeback more right now. Ziad says, bro, I'm wearing my Dortmund shirt right now. If Dortmund do it, it would be one of the most insane comebacks in Champions League history. It would maybe be the craziest comeback in Champions League history. But I just don't see a way where Barca don't score, bro. I don't see a way where Barca don't score. Oh, Villa on the counter here. Villa on the counter. McGinn! Oh my god! What is that finish from John McGinn? Bro, did that take a deflection? Bro, if that didn't take a deflection, that was an absolute banger. And in both games, both teams will believe a comeback is possible. Bro, John McGinn picked that up in his own half. And he went on to score. It didn't take a deflection. Wait, let's see. It took a little bit of a deflection. But that's still a banger from John Mc... Bro, we have to give massive credit to McGinn there. That's a banger. I think it took a little bit of a deflection, but barely. Oh my god, you guys. The Champions League. The Champions League is crazy. 2-2. Both Villa and Dortmund are 2 goals away from taking their games to extra time. I'm hydrating. Bro, I'm hydrating right now for more goals. Because we love the drama. We love Champions League drama. That's a banger. How are they doing this? Bro. By the way, guys, in the Dortmund-Barca game, Dortmund have had 10 shots on target. Barca have had 1. What's going on in that game? Dortmund haven't been that good in the Bundesliga this season. Barca are really leading La Liga, and they're getting dominated by Dortmund. It's crazy. I don't get what's going on in the Champions League tonight. This is wild. Rashford! Oh my god, Rashford nearly scored, and Donnarumma comes up with a big save. Listen to Villa Park right now. Everybody believes. Oh, Barca have scored. Just as I said that, Barca have scored. Guys, the Dortmund fans are completely devastated. The Dortmund fans are completely devastated there. Have a look. I think it was an own goal. Let's have a look. Villa Park really believes right now. Listen to the noise at Villa Park. Look. Yeah, it's an own goal. Oh, that's a bad own goal too. That's a really bad own goal. Oh god, that's bad. Look at that piece of skill from Rashford! What is this from Rashford? They scored! No! What is going on? What is going on? Villa Park! 3-2! What is going on in the Champions League? Bro, and I think it's Konsa. It's a freaking center back that just scored for Villa. Bro, do you see this piece of skill from Marcus Rashford? That is prime Marcus Rashford. Look at this piece of skill. He picks it up out wide. Oh my god, look at the way he gets through Ruiz and Vitinha. That's a world-class assist from Marcus Rashford. Do you see that? And then he puts it on a plate from Konsa. But Konsa, calm and composed on the ground. But Jesus. What is going on tonight? 3-2 for Villa. Bro. I am in love with football. I am in love with the sport. I'm in love with the Champions League, even if Liverpool isn't involved. This is wild. This is cinema. Bro. Villa are now 1 goal away from taking this game to extra time. And just by the way, this is why we love football. Who would have said that in the second half, of all players too, it would be Konsa, the center back, that made it 3-2 for Villa against PSG. That's wild, bro. This is wild. I'm gonna hydrate again for more goals to come because this is crazy. No, the away goals rule doesn't count anymore in the Champions League. They got rid of the away goals rule. They got rid of it. So right now, if Villa... Oh my god! What a save from Donnarumma! Oh my god, that was close. What is that save from Donnarumma? Let's have a look. It was a header from Yuri Tielemans. Oh my god, what a save. Bro, how Donnarumma looks massive in that goal. What a save. Look at the way he parried that. He is just massive in that goal. Bro, I can't believe what I'm watching right now. I'm like speechless. Oh my god, Villa come close again. And this time it's Pau Torres. Big up Jalapeno, thank you for the super chat who says Villa, yes, come on Villa. Bro, I'm just in shock right now. I'm in shock right now. I can't believe the drama that we're seeing tonight. Bro. Can we just talk about how Man United, I'm sorry, but Man United truly is a graveyard for footballers. Marcus Rashford couldn't even get into the Man United squad, let alone the bench. He moves to Villa, and he's performing at the highest level in the quarterfinals of the Champions League against PSG. He's benching Oli Watkins. This is just months after joining Villa in the January transfer window, and he's looking like prime Marcus Rashford. That assist was unbelievable from Rashford. I'm just in shock right now. I'm absolutely in shock. I can't believe what I'm watching right now, you guys. Do I think Madrid can come back against Arsenal? Yes. But bro, this Champions League is making me feel things in a major way for football again. And this shows you I'm not that biased, because you know how much I love Liverpool Football Club. But I just love miracles in football. And nobody would have predicted the scoreline. 5. Bro, we've had 9 goals over 2 legs so far between Villa and PSG. Like, what are we watching? It's wild. This is so wild. I'm speechless, honestly. I am absolutely speechless. Go12 says, this is the Champions League for you. Bro, I didn't think I could get this hype for I don't understand what I'm watching. Bro, Villa have had 13 attempts tonight. PSG 5. Villa have had 13 attempts. PSG 5. It does show PSG are clinical though, but man, you have to credit this Villa side And you have to credit Unai Emery. He is a top manager, especially in Europe. He is unbelievable. Minigun says, check the XG in the Barca game. Bro, this is wild too. In the Dortmund-Barca game, I know Barca have now scored one back, but Dortmund have had 3.13 XG, and Barca have had 0.12 XG, because their goal came from an own goal as well. It was a bad own goal. Dortmund have had 10 shots on target, Barca 1 shot on target. Yeah, your guy. I'll be live on Thursday night as well for the Man United Lyon game. I'll be live for that. It is bro. Donnarumma also put on a masterclass against us in the Champions League at Anfield. He was he was so good. I'm gonna hydrate again for more drama to come. This is so wild, bro. Daniel, the score is 3-2 for Villa against PSG. 4-5 on aggregate, which means Villa just need to score one more to take this game to extra time. The away goals rule no longer exists in the Champions League. It's out. Farrell Sisters, yes, I am live tomorrow for the Real Madrid Arsenal game. And I'm live on Thursday too for the Man United Lyon game. For Ryan Cherky watch. Zach says this is why we love football. Absolutely. Absolutely. Daniel, Villa have been unbelievable tonight. Patrick says, I ditched my homework to watch this game. I love football too much, way more than school. I feel you, Patrick. Back when I was in school, football was my biggest distraction. No doubt about it. Era says 16 goals in 4 games. It's wild. Patrick, it might be worth testing it, because I could see it may be doing well because of how crazy this game has been. It's up to you to decide, but I think it could do well on TikTok. Because, I mean, you kind of know better than me, honestly. But it has been a crazy, crazy game so far. 5 goals. 5 goals and it's the 65th minute. LG, I'm more of a defender, so I play fullback. That's usually my position. Farrell Sister says, yes, Leo, I'm so happy. Leo, I'm a big fan. This is my first comment live stream. Thank you for the support, Farrell Sisters, and nice to see you in the building. Where are you from, by the way? Leo, I'm getting engaged on the final day. Oh my god, Olivia. Imagine. That would be unbelievable. Sonny says, Olivia Evans, maybe, maybe not. You gotta invite us in the building. And we can do an in real life stream. McGinn and Onana are coming off for Villa. And Chu, who's coming on for Villa? Let's have a look. Ooh, Jacob Ramsey. I'm a big fan of Jacob Ramsey. Jacob Ramsey comes on, and I think Asensio as well. Guys, that's quality attacking players Unai Emery's bringing on right now. Do you know who Charles Leclerc is? Yes, I do. The F1, yeah. Yeah, Ziad. I'm a fullback, but I'm definitely not a fullback like Trent Alexander-Arnold. I do not have the technical ability of Trent. I'm more of a Milner fullback type player. Like Milner towards the end of his career when he played left back. That's what I'm like. Sonny says, in real life engagement stream. Yes, that's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do. Top Football says, Leo, this is pure cinema. This comeback is so on. They just need one more goal. It's crazy. Natalia says, we'll see tomorrow. Another big game. Another comeback from Real in their home. We'll see. But yeah, I'm excited for the game tomorrow too, you guys. We're going to get to watch it again together. Delior says, I'm completely overwhelmed right now. So many goals, late for the post office, and incomplete orders. I'm overwhelmed too right now, Deliora, by just these 2 games that are going on. Crazy. Thank you, Roxanne, for the support. Nice to see you in the building. Big fan from the Faroe Islands. Oh, the Faroe Islands are beautiful from the videos I've seen, so big up to you. Big up. Sending my best to you. That would be crazy. Yeah, it would be. This is Man City versus Real Madrid vibes, says LFC Neil. Blanco says, I'm a fullback as well, like Davies and Trent combined. Wow, so you're a good fullback. Love going up the pitch. Mr. Nice Guy, nice to see you in the building. What's good? No, I'm not getting engaged. Sonny's getting engaged. I'm not. What did you put in the water at halftime? I'm gonna keep that a secret. I'm gonna keep that a secret. I'm from Ireland. Nice. I'm gonna hydrate again for more drama. Crafty Kid says, what's more surprising, Dortmund so far beating Barca or Villa beating PSG? I think Dortmund. Because I expected Villa to come out with a big performance tonight. Whereas Dortmund, given the form of Barca, I didn't think... Oh, Villa! No, what a save from Donnarumma! Oh my god, bro. I think that came for Asensio. I think that chance came for Asensio. Was he on sides as well? Bro, yes, it was for Marco Asensio. Bro, Donnarumma is putting on another masterclass tonight. What is Donnarumma on? It was basically a 1v1. And Donnarumma came out. He made himself big. And it's another top save. Guys, it looks like it could be coming. It really looks like it could be coming for Villa here. Jeez. Bro, this game has been wild. This game has been wild. Donnarumma is putting on another masterclass like he did at Anfield against us. It's a free kick for Villa as well. Rashford. Oh, what? Oh my god! Oh my god, Konsa! What a free kick. Do you see that set piece from Rashford? Look at the whip on that cross from Marcus Rashford. Bro, if Konsa got a touch to that, I think that would have been a goal. Because of the power Rashford got on it. Bro. Villa come that close to scoring twice. That close to scoring twice. Bro. Jason, for me, Messi. It was the biggest joy to watch Messi growing up. I don't Bro, Villa just twice were that close to scoring. Antoine says, Leo, as a PSG fan, I'm so nervous right now. I can imagine, bro. I'm sending you my best because I can imagine. LGH, you know I'm going to say Alisson. What I'll say is, on the pitch, I would pick Alisson over Donnarumma. But in penalties, I would pick Donnarumma over Alisson. I think Donnarumma on penalties is crazy good. And in shot stopping, he's insane. And I will, obviously, he's one of the best goalkeepers in the world. There's no doubt about it. I mean, look, it's in these big games that he's stepping up. But man, if Villa keep creating those kind of opportunities, it'll come. They just gotta keep pushing. They gotta keep pushing. Leo, do you like darts? I've actually never really watched darts, so I don't know. I like to play darts, though. Sometimes I play darts at the pub, even though I'm very bad. Very bad. Villa is beating PSG 3-2 right now, but PSG are still leading 5-4 in aggregate because they won. They beat Villa, obviously, at the Parc des Princes at home 3-1 in the first leg. So Villa still need one goal to take this game to extra time. And with the way they're playing right now, it's looking like it can really happen. They're really pushing for it. Sashi? Elena, I don't know where Sashi is, and I can't move away from this right now because a goal could happen at any moment and I don't want to miss it. Minigun says I just put the match on. This is absolute cinema. Yes, Farrell, I have been talking to James. He's going to the Real Madrid Arsenal game tomorrow. He's going to the game. Ben says foot mob. Oh non, Antoine, je suis désolé. Mais c'est ça la passion pour le foot. Moi aussi, si je vais à Liverpool pour the parade, it's gonna cost a lot of money, you know, but... Agnarpi says, as a Man City fan, come on Villa. PSG beat y'all and you must beat Liverpool. Bro, Donnarumma is a top keeper. Especially shot stopping. He's not great with his feet, but bro, shot stopping, like on penalties, and he's incredible. And he's the freaking size of the goal. Nah, Elena, don't say sorry. You don't need to apologize. Is Real Madrid home or away tomorrow? Real Madrid's playing at home. It's at the Bernabeu. They're playing at home. And yeah, so they'll need to win by 3 to take it to at least to extra time. Oh my... What? Marcus Rashford is coming off? Bro, he was playing so well. Why is Rashford off? So guys, Marcus Rashford and Luca Digne have both come off. And Maatsen and Oli Watkins, a goal scorer, Oli Watkins has come on as well. I'm just surprised that... surely Rashford must be a bit tired or something. Because with the way he's playing, I'm surprised Villa have taken him off. He's been so direct. I'm really surprised by that. But Oli Watkins is, if he's on it, you know he's a top striker, and he can be a creator too. He gets a lot of assists as well for a striker. So, PSG on the counter. PSG on the counter. It's played out wide to Dembele. Dembele has some space here. Oh, he cuts inside. Oh, it's a good save from Martinez. It's a good save from Martinez. It's going to be a corner for PSG. I'm going to hydrate for more drama. Great save from Martinez, actually. He was well positioned there. Damn, PSG really have no rhythm right now. PSG have absolutely no rhythm. Yeah, bro, Champa, I don't know why Rashford came off. I'm telling you, it must be due to like fitness or him being tired or something, surely. Because like I said, I think Rashford wasn't playing incredibly well. He looked so dangerous every time he was involved. Thank you, You'll Never Walk Alone. The Fax Talker, thank you for the support. Don't do it, Sonny. Don't do it. Oh, bro, PSG really are struggling right now to even keep hold of the ball. But there's going to be space to run in behind. This is where PSG can really hurt Villa. Look. Oh, that's a really bad hit. Oh, God, Dembele. That was really bad from Dembele. Very poor. Sarah says, imagine Martinez and Donnarumma in a penalty shootout. Oh, my God, that would be legendary. I'm hydrating for Villa to score another because we want to see extra time. We want to see penalties. I can't believe they took off Rashford, bro. I cannot believe it. But yeah, you're right, though. Imagine Martinez, Donnarumma penalty shootout. That would be one for the ages. That would really be one for the ages. Dortmund have scored! Dortmund have scored! Is it Guirassy again? Guirassy has not just scored a hat-trick. Let's have a look. Guirassy scored a hat-trick. Oh my God. What is going on in the Champions League tonight? What is going on in the Champions League? Guirassy with a hat-trick against FC Barcelona. And Dortmund have 15 minutes plus additional time to try to take the game, to try to find 2 goals. Bro. Isn't Guirassy the top scorer in the Champions League now? Guys, surely after scoring a hat-trick, Guirassy is the top scorer. Shane, I don't know, but I've been lucky enough, probably 15 times I would say. I've been lucky enough to see Liverpool live. So lucky. Because it's a long travel. Bro. Oh no, VR's having a look, guys. The Dortmund goal may not stand. It may not stand, the goal. It might not. Let's have a look. VR's having a look. There's a check right now to see if it's onsides or offsides. I'll keep you guys updated. It is. The goal stands. Guys, the goal stands. Oh my God. He kept the ball in play. He kept the ball in play. Duranville. Duranville. Wow. Look at that piece of play. He kept the ball. And then he crossed it. And it wasn't a great clearance from Araujo. And then Guirassy with the hat-trick. Bro, this is... I'm like... I can't believe my team isn't playing. And I'm almost shaking at how crazy the Champions League action has been. Bro. Villa need 1 goal to take this to extra time. And Dortmund need 2 goals to take this to extra time. It could really happen. This is a goated night of Champions League action. And let me tell you something. Almost no one saw this coming. And this is why in football, you can never predict what's going to happen. Because let me tell you something. Everybody going into tonight said, oh, Barca beat Dortmund 4-0 in the first leg. It's over. No chance. You never know. And then everybody said PSG is way too good for Villa. And look, they just need 1 goal to take it to extra time. Bro. No! Dortmund has scored again! Oh no, but it's offsides. It's offsides. Oh my God. Imagine the atmosphere in Dortmund right now. Is it offsides, really? Oh, he's definitely offsides. Oh my God, Dortmund scored, but it's offsides. And tomorrow we got the Arsenal game. Elena, we are blessed right now as football fans. We're about to get... Oui, Antoine. Paris. Oh my God, bro. This is wild. I can't believe what we're watching. I cannot believe, bro. And Dortmund have made a double attacking change too. I cannot believe what's going on right now. I cannot believe. Sonny, thank you for the super chat, who says, I might be the baby in the relationship, but I'm a Leo's Goals mod. And she isn't. Oh my, I can't believe I just read out that comment. Oh my god. Oh my god, Martinez with another big save. Hakimi made his way into the box. PSG are looking dangerous on the counter. There is a lot of space in behind. Obviously. Bro, this is... I can't believe it. Guys, why am I feeling the stress? Why am I feeling the stress right now and I don't support any of these teams? I can't believe. Big up, Daisy. Thank you for the kind word. Champions League is wild. Hi to your sister, Sophie, you absolute legend. You'll never walk alone, Sophie. And it's true tonight, my bro Stu says it goes to show that Madrid aren't out. With how crazy the Champions League games have been tonight, we cannot think that Real Madrid can't come back against Arsenal tomorrow. So guys, tomorrow I think we could be in. For all you Arsenal fans, get ready because tomorrow night is not going to be easy because Real Madrid will believe that they can do it. Real Madrid will believe they can do it. That's what we were saying. Antoine says, imagine a penalty shootout between Emi Martinez and Donnarumma. Yeah. Donnarumma has come up with a big performance for PSG tonight. Like he did at Anfield. You know, we were talking about that before. Nah, Dortmund haven't scored. I have that game popped open. It's still 3-1 for Dortmund right now. Minigun says Dortmund has 3.56 XG and Barca only has 0.42. Bro, nobody saw this kind of domination coming from Dortmund tonight. Nobody would have seen that coming. Dortmund nearly scored though. Nearly with a header at the back post there. But nah, Dortmund haven't scored. I have the game popped up. Wait, they're in the box. Dortmund are in the box. It's crossed towards the back post. Get it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I thought Guirassy, bro, I thought Guirassy had scored for a sec because of the space that was in the box. Bro, I thought Dortmund had scored for a sec. Bro, because of the form he's been in tonight, I thought he was going to score there. Bro. I really thought he was going to score that header. Bro, imagine the atmosphere in Dortmund, though, if they score, let's say, within the next 2 to 3 minutes. It would be wild. It would be wild. This is so tense. Rono FC, we don't even support these teams and we're that tense. What is going on? Oh. Uh-oh. PSG. Kvaradona in the box. Oh, this is dangerous. Good defending from Villa there. That's really good defending from Villa. Guys, I'm hydrating right now for a Villa and a Dortmund goal because we want more drama. Go12 says, if Dortmund performed like this, in the Bundesliga, they probably would have won it. Facts. Guys, by the way, because I don't watch the Bundesliga, can anyone tell me how is it possible that Dortmund is such a different team in the Champions League compared to the Bundesliga? I don't understand. because they're not that good in the Bundesliga this season. To me, that's such a mystery. I don't get it. Oh, Ross Barkley. Wow, that's a throwback. Ross Barkley has come on for Yuri Tielemans. Guys, Unai Emery is throwing everything, all the firepower he has on the bench to try to find this equalizer and aggregate to take the game to extra time. Hopefully, there'll be a decent amount of additional time. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, bro. They've been terrible. The Bundesliga is crazy, bro. Barca are bringing on Dani Olmo right now. Dani Olmo for Lewandowski. LFC Chiesa says Villa will score, bro. If Villa score, the scenes would be out of this world. It would be one of the great comebacks. Ooh, it's a corner for PSG. Corner for PSG. Yeah, I hope it's going to be a lot of additional time. We want the drama. Bro, I'm getting nervous right now. It's so tense. Oh gosh. One more goal is what we need. One more goal. I hope 8 to 9 minutes of additional time. That's what I'm hoping. Iconic, who's a City fan, says, don't remind me of the Real Madrid City. Hesham wants a last-minute equalizer. Only 3 minutes of additional time. No. Bro, how's it only 3 minutes? How is it only 3 minutes of additional time for Villa? I would have thought 6 or 7. How is it only 3, bro? We wanted the drama. Come on. We wanted the drama. Bro, that's barely any time. Because if PSG get it, they're just going to try to waste time. Now that they know there's so little amount of time left. Bro. Come on, Villa. Just one more chance. One more chance. Yeah, if they score, it would equalize. One more. Oh god. Guys, it's not looking good. It's not looking good right now because PSG's just gonna try to waste time. Look, it's a free kick right now for PSG, and I think they're just gonna get it out wide and try to waste time. Bro. Villa just need one chance. But look, the referee better be stopping the time for this. The referee better be stopping the time. Yeah, bro, honestly, since Rashford came off, I didn't understand that decision either. Rashford coming off, I really didn't. He was playing out of his skin. Out of his skin. He nearly set up another goal for Konsa. That would have made it 4-2. Nearly. It would have been crazy, bro. Villa in the box. Oh my god! That was so close! Look how close that was for Villa! Oh my god, do you see the clearance there? No, what is that pass? No, now PSG's gonna waste time. Now PSG's gonna waste time. Bro, look at this chance. I think it fell for Maatsen. And it was cleared by Paco. Oh my god, I think that was going in. You guys, I think that was going in. And Paco cleared it. I can't believe that chance for Villa. I cannot believe that chance for Villa. Guys, you don't get any closer than that. Paco with a goal-saving clearance there. I cannot believe. Look at the PSG Ultras. I cannot believe this. GG's, guys. Heartbreak for Villa. Heartbreak for Villa. But man, if there's any Villa fans in the building, GG's. Because you guys put up a real fight. You guys put up a real fight. We know, as Liverpool fans, we know how good this PSG team is. And look how close you came to equalizing. I think back to that Konsa cross from that set piece that Rashford took. And then right at the end, the clearance from Paco. You guys came that close to bringing this game to extra time against a very good PSG side. So credit to Unai Emery. Credit to Villa, because man, that was some performance. That was some performance. Nobody, let's be real, nobody expected that tonight. I really think nobody expected that tonight. So, man, we've been blessed. In the end, the two teams that were favorites to go through, obviously, you know, PSG and Barca after the first legs were heavy favorites to go through. And also before both games, both teams were heavy favorites. So it did end up going the way that probably everybody thought, but boy, was it close on both ends. So, Jalapeno says, I'm sad for Villa. They played better than us. They did. They played better than us. I agree. And I think they deserved for this game to go to extra time. And that says a lot about their performance. I'm not going to say to beat them, but I'll say to at least take this game to extra time with their performance in this game, you know? And yeah, it just didn't end up being their night. But boy, at least, obviously the PSG Ultras that made that trip, they're going to be absolutely buzzing. But I do think every Villa fan, and Unai Emery as well, obviously you're so disappointed because you were that close, but I think you have to be proud because that was some performance. And the fight you put up tonight, you have to be proud. And for all of us who are pretty much neutrals, thank you, because you gave us some entertainment tonight. We all believed that, you know, a miracle could have been on the cards, you know, but and this gets us even more hype for tomorrow, you guys. And tomorrow, probably both games are probably a bit more unpredictable than the ones tonight, and the ones tonight already ended up going crazy. So you never know. Obviously, the main one that we'll be watching will be Real Madrid hosting Arsenal, but we'll also have the Inter Milan Bayern game on the side. I do think Inter for sure will go through, I gotta be honest. But in the Real Madrid game, I really think a comeback could be on the cards. You never know. And it would be one of the great comebacks. Delior says the manager did say his team will win at home. He didn't lie. True. 3-2. 3-2. And they definitely created more opportunities. Let me look at the full-time stats. But also, guys, if there's any Dortmund fans in the building, I know the game, I think it's over now. Credit to you guys as well, because look, I'm looking at the stats from the Dortmund Barca game. Dortmund had 18 shots, Barca 7. The only goal Barca scored, and they had Yamal, Rafinha, and Lewandowski on the pitch, was an own goal. And in terms of XG, Dortmund 3.85, Barca 0.49. And then let's have a look at the Villa game. Obviously, Villa have been knocked out, but when you look at the stats, Villa had 17 shots, PSG 14. To be fair, PSG did have a lot of counterattacks, so it was a much more equal in that game. PSG's expected goals, 1.7. Villa, 2.26. So, yeah, it was a bit more equal, but I do think, especially having looked at that second half, I definitely thought Villa were the better side, and that's why I do think they deserve to at least take this game to extra time. And credit to them. Really credit to them. The Scouser says, hey Leo, I really wish Villa made it through. They definitely gave us entertainment tonight. They really did. They really, really did. And now they're going to fight far. They're going to fight far in the Premier League. Probably Villa will get Champions League. Imagine the kind of confidence you get from beating PSG at home. You know, and Villa right now, Villa are, as things stand, they're just 3 points off. Whoa, 3? Bro, Villa are 3 points off third place Forest. 3 points. I didn't realize it was that close. Guys, third place in the Premier League right now, and 7th place. 3 points separates both. That's wild. I didn't think Forest were that close to the rest. I mean, to be fair, they've lost their last 2, so that would change things. They lost away at Villa, and then this past weekend, somehow they lost at home to Everton. So, but still, Villa fans, you guys have a freaking semi-final in the FA Cup to look forward to at Wembley. So Villa fans, you can still hold your head up high because, like I said, Villa are 3 points away from being in third place in the Premier League and 1 game away from being in a cup final at Wembley, in the FA Cup final at Wembley. So, yeah, Villa fans, seriously, hold your heads up high. That kind of performance, that kind of game, beating PSG at home, man, you can't tell yourselves that you're not good enough to beat Crystal Palace at Wembley, and you can't tell yourself you're not good enough to finish above the likes of Chelsea and City this season. You know what I mean? Real Hurts says, Leo, who are specific players Liverpool are signed? Bro, Liverpool, we know this by now. It's usually not the players we expect. Like, for example, Kirkez seems like the left back we're going to sign, but you never know. With the way that we do our business, often it's not the obvious player that we end up going for, but often the player we do end up going for ends up being a great buy. And that's why me personally, I just trust the process. I trust Michael Edwards at the helm. You know, I do. So I do think it's going to be a big summer for us. That's what I'll say. Like, I know we say that every summer. And again, this shows you I'm not some deluded FSG person. FSG sell to buy. Like that, like we're a sustainable club. You know, we're not a club like City. We're not oil funded. You know what I mean? That's the difference. We're not oil funded. And therefore, we can't just spend 300 million out of nowhere. Like, it has to be sustainable. You know, it has to be like a real football club. You know, it can't be like financial steroids. But why do I say that I think we're going to spend big this summer? Because there will be a lot of outgoings. I think we're going to sell 5 to 6 players. And some of those players will bring in major funds. Like Darwin, if we sell him to Saudi, could bring in 70 million plus. Kelleher could bring in 20 to 30 million. So that's what, in my mind, is the reason why I think we will spend big this summer, is because a lot of money will come in. That's why. I'm not being deluded. You know, that's the reason why. Personally, I believe that. Sonny, thank you again for the super chat, who says, Leo, listen to Bloody Valentine and tell me your thoughts tomorrow. I'd love to know what you think. I got you, Sonny. Let me write it down. Aston Villa should be the underrated team of the year completely, Yusuf. And imagine they could go on to finish third. Like I just said, Villa could end up in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, being 1 goal off from taking PSG to extra time. They could win the FA Cup and they could finish third in the Premier League. Unai Emery, honestly, is he's up there with the most underrated managers in the world. He's unbelievable, Unai Emery. Unbelievable. Patrick says, I feel bad for Konsa. He seemed quite emotional in his interview. Well, he can hold his head up high. Like I said, there's a lot for Villa to look forward to now till the end of the season. They still have a lot to fight for. A whole lot, like I just mentioned. And they can be proud. Real proud. I'm on the side of discipline. I don't like either team, so I'm on the side of a crazy game, which means it going to extra time. I want a crazy game tomorrow between Arsenal and Real Madrid. I want the game to go to extra time. I did the Scouser. Thanks to you, I did more. Did you see? I did a community post poll 2 days ago, Isaac Alvarez, and then I did a community post today. So I'm planning on doing that more. The Scouser, and that's thanks to you. But doing so yeah, I'm gonna try to do that more. The Scouser, but already it's already a lot putting out 3 videos a day and doing the Instagram Liverpool goals. Like it's really overwhelming already. Because I edit all the videos myself today. I edit all of them myself. So, yep. Sonny and Olivia Farrell says one is the wedding. Yeah, one is the wedding. That's what we want to know right now. Do I want Guirassy at Liverpool? No. I want Alvarez. I want Julian Alvarez. I want us to go big there. To offer Darwin plus money to Atletico and try to entice them that way. I can't wait. I can't wait for tomorrow now. I absolutely can't wait for tomorrow night. All right, you guys. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for this live stream. But Tubby, no, nice to see you. Nice to see you. I hope to see you tomorrow night as well. But yeah, you guys, that was a crazy night of Champions League action. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for the support as always. Thank you for being in the building. There's going to be 3 streams in a row right now, which is going to be so much fun tomorrow night for the Real Madrid Arsenal game. And we'll look on the side as well for the Inter Bayern game. And then, like I said, Thursday as well for the Man United Lyon game. So, guys, I will see you all very, very soon. Man, the adrenaline is still there because the Champions League really has blessed us yet again. And it's really got me even more pumped for tomorrow night. So, yeah. You guys, I hope you all have a beautiful sleep or rest of your day if it's still not nighttime. And I will literally see you guys tomorrow for some more crazy action and hopefully lots of drama. So, yeah, guys, all the very best.